mean, no, we put teams away. We put teams away before. You know, I think it's not inconsistent or different than any other team. You know, you have games. Some games we're able to put teams away. Some games we're not. And, you know, tonight was one of them. But you got to give Atlanta credit. You know, they really hung in there and they made some big shots.
What kind of youth serum are you taking for those kinds of dunks? You couldn't do that 2 years ago, and you're doing it now.
Vino, man. Vino.
What is going on?
I don't know. I honestly, I can't really explain it.
Your daughters are outside. You showing off?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, they think Daddy's pretty cool now that they hung out with me for All-Star Weekend, so they think I'm still kind of riding that high a little bit.
You guys are back at 500, 30-30. I know, it's insignificant because you're just trying to get to the playoffs. But do you feel like in a lot of ways you have turned a corner?
Yeah, we're there. I mean, we're playing much better. It's going to be a big test for us on Tuesday. I'm really excited to see how we go in there and play. You know, in a building where it's going to be playoff-like atmosphere, and you know, one of the teams that we could see, you know, in the first round or whatever in the playoffs, and so I'm excited for that.
Kobe, you're doing this for 17 years. You're not letting a team lose, but tonight you really seem to forge an extra home to the iron will.
I just had to attack. I wanted to attack and just go right at them and take the game to them, be aggressive, be physical, and it worked out.
You talked about Tuesday in Oklahoma City. The last time you played the Thunder, you beat them, but that was here. What difference will it make? You have to go in their place and do it on the road.
Against them, you can't afford to make mistakes. You know, defensively, you can't give Durant transition baskets. You can't give him catch and shoots. And Westbrook, you have to try to crowd him as much as possible and make that lane tough for him to penetrate. And ultimately, it's transition defense. You know, if we can keep them in a half court, we'll give ourselves a much better opportunity.
Are you surprised your buddy D-Fish is back with them?
No, I'm not surprised. You know, they know how valuable he is to a ball club, so I'm not surprised at all that he landed there.
When you talk about going against them and slowing them down, are you talking about getting physical with them so they can't get down the court?
Nah, we just got to get back, you know, and almost not go to the offensive rebounds at all. Just get back in transition and try to stop those break points.
Kobe, you also had that hierarchy layup over Smith after he drove past Horford. What's it like being guarded by those big guys, 6'9"? Josh Smith is not a guy who used to guard him.
I enjoy it. You know, he guards a lot. You know, he defends them a lot. He can move his feet. He has quick hands. You know, good jumping ability. But you know, I just took it on. I looked at it as a challenge, and you know, I just took it on head up.
Is it pretty much down to defense now entirely for you guys the rest of the year?
Defense.
Yeah.
Transition defense.
Especially
absolutely.
against quick teams, right?
Yeah, transition defense is the most important thing.
When you're running and going to the basket like that, do you realize that you're going up and you're going to, you know, almost lean forward like Superman and dunk the ball, or does that just happen?
Well, I knew I could turn the corner on him. Once I turned the corner on him, it was just a matter of the help was going to get there in time to try to take a charge or something like that. And I knew they weren't going to get there in time, so I just took off.
How much of this was when you went to Europe and took care of your knees? I mean, did it work that much?
Yeah, I mean, you know, last summer was a really big summer for me. You know, playing in the Olympic team, I didn't have to overexert myself, but I was able to stay in shape, and I was able to condition. I was able to monitor my diet effectively, and here we are.